The revolution will not be televised. It will be sent to your mobile device. The age-old problem. How do you find out what events are taking place around you? Finding out takes time and effort, and it's impossible to know everything that's going on. Introducing Dibs. Dibs is a revolutionary free event notification platform which offers the most complete and comprehensive event listings available, delivered straight to your mobile phone and all other internet-enabled devices. Simply download the free app from either the iTunes Store or the Android market, and with a single tap of a button, your phone instantly connects you to all the events you want to know about that are going on around you, from concerts and sporting events to theater and wine tastings and everything in between. Think of Dibs as your own personal awareness engine that finds and pulls in all the events that interest you, from the underground to the mainstream. Another tab displays event details. The home screen features widgets. These are like apps within the app. Want to know where nearby happy hours are? Need a taxi? Customize your search experience to your own preferences. Dibs gets you to events with easy-to-use maps and directions. Going to events is fun, but can be a hassle. With Dibs, you're a VIP. With Dibs, you're aware and informed about all the cool stuff going on around you. Never miss out on an important event again. Dibs is changing the way people learn about events going on around them. If you want to be plugged in, if you want to be on the go and in the know, we invite you to join the revolution.
So that's Dibs. Dibs is a mobile platform for all smartphones and internet-enabled devices. It's on your iPhone, and what Dibs does is it pulls in all the events going on around you based on your GPS location. One thing that's under development right now that we'll be introducing in a very short time is what we call the awareness engine. Dibs is aware, and if you think about search engines, you have to plug in a term and then go search for that term and wade through all these websites and try to find what you're looking for. Well, with Dibs, we know what you want. You set a bunch of preferences within the app. Like, I like wine tastings, I like live rock, I like farmers markets. Whatever you like, you can pull up everything going on around you. Now you can set your radius to 5 blocks or 1 block up to 200 miles. So you can search today, or you can dial your search for a week out or a month out. So say you're going to San Francisco next weekend and you want to plan your trip. All you have to do is, put in San Francisco and say, I want to search within 5 blocks of my hotel, show me everything that's going on. So that's the original core idea behind Dibs, was to find out about all the events going on around you. Now comes the layers, the onion. And so then we're brainstorming, we said, well, wouldn't it be cool if you could find out about golf courses or happy hours or other things besides just specific things. So we said, yeah, that'd be cool. So what we did is we developed a home page, which you're seeing a picture of our old home page, and these are widgets. These are apps within the Dibs app. And if you click on the happy hour widget, all the local happy hours propagate the screen, and you can figure out who's got the best deal. One widget we developed is the RTT Reno Tahoe Tonight magazine. That's a digital copy, a digital version of Reno Tahoe Tonight on our platform. We found that was extremely useful for us because we could cross-promote. I didn't have an advertising budget, so I said to the editor of that magazine, I said, hey, how about we do a strategic relationship where you give us monthly advertising in your magazine, and for that, I'll put your magazine on the Dibs platform. He goes, done. At the time, I had 500 users. At the time, he had almost 4,000 readers. Now he's got 4,000 readers, and I have over 8,000 users in 3 months. So he added over 8,000 people to his circulation, in my opinion. So I think that's a win-win deal, and those are great deals. I think any deal that we can structure with anybody should always be a win-win agreement. Attorneys are necessary, and there's probably a few in here. But when it comes to putting together a win-win deal, keep the attorneys out of it, all right? Until the paperwork needs to be drawn up and signed, okay? Because attorneys, I hope I'm not offending any attorneys here. Attorneys by nature are adversarial, and they're not. They always try to protect one side. So my point is, always try to put together win-win deals with everybody in your life, in your circle. Because, you know what? People look at you and know and trust that when they deal with you, that you're going to be fair to them, that you're going to be upright. I think that's extremely important as an entrepreneur. I think you always need to do what you say in life. If you tell somebody you're going to do something, then do it. Don't be afraid to bite off more than you can chew. My former father-in-law, who is a great man, once said to me, he said, bite off more than you can chew, and then chew it. So I've always lived by that. Sometimes it makes my life a little crazy and a little hectic, but it's something to incorporate into your daily life. Try to develop a win-win strategy with all your business dealings, and I think you'll be successful. So we have this taxi widget, and we just threw a number in there. When you push the taxi widget, it calls Reno Sparks Cab. And we didn't talk to Reno Sparks Cab. We just figured it was a nice feature for our users because they're out drinking, going to events, and, let's provide them a way to get home. So I get a call, I don't know, about a month and a half ago from Chip Bell, who's the owner of Whittlesey Taxi. He goes, well, I want to know how I can get on dibs. And I said, well, why don't you come on into the office and talk? You have to develop personal relationships with these people. You got to get in front of them. You have to sell yourself. You got to connect. You just can't do it on the phone. You have to be face-to-face with them. So I said, come on down, Chip. So Chip came in, and within, I don't know, he said, within 15 minutes, he said, so how do I get on dibs? And I said, well, I don't know. Why don't we come up with a way to promote each other? And he goes, all right. He goes, I'll tell you what. You put me on dibs, and I'll take one of my taxis, a Scion taxi, and I'll wrap it in all your logos. I go, that sounds pretty good. I said, how many taxis do you have in your fleet? He says, I have 80. I said, well, how about we add stickers to every single taxi in your fleet, telling people that get in that there's a dib sticker on the window. He goes, done. So to me, that's a very strategic relationship, a great marketing tool for us, and it didn't cost me a whole lot of money. So that's one thing you always have to be thinking about as an entrepreneur, because you're bootstrapping the company. You don't have a budget generally. You have to try to, finagle your way to get publicity. Don't be afraid to try different ideas to move the company forward. You always have to be thinking, how can I move this company forward? And developing strategic relationships and partnerships is one way to do it without, a budget, without having any funding. Our goal right now is to add as many users as we possibly can to our platform. And we launched in May 6th, and I'm really just amazed at where we're at right now. We're at over 8,000 users here in Truckee Meadows. Thank you. I'm just amazed at that. And but we're not finished. I mean, we still have a long road ahead of us. We're still trying to secure funding. Although we have this great team and we have this great technology, we're in Reno, Nevada. And it's, you know, Reno, Nevada is not known as being a tech hub, although we would like to change that. So we're doing great. We have 8,000 users, and we brainstorm constantly. You know, one thing about being an entrepreneur, we all have great ideas, and we all have great ideas at certain points during the day. Me, the best ideas I always have are when I'm in the shower, when I wake up in the morning. I don't know, it's dark, the hot water, I'm relaxed, and my mind just kind of wanders and drifts, and all of a sudden I get an idea. I've had ideas, though, strike me in the middle of the night. Write your ideas down if you can. You know, I've forgotten half of my ideas, but we kept the good ones, and we utilized them. And one of our ideas was, let's build an ecosystem of widgets. Let's not just limit it to, 6, 8, 9. Let's develop a golf course widget that allows you to go to another city if you're a golfer, hit the golf widget, and all of a sudden a list of all the golf courses propagates the screen within 200 miles. And then you can click on that course, and it takes you to a tee time. Set your tee time. Click once more, pay for your greens fees, all through your mobile device. That's where we're going. That's where Dibs is going. And it's this awareness engine allowing you to find out about all these events, whether it's golf or ski resorts, any kind of paid entrance to any type of event, you'll be able to access it through Dibs. And think about your iPhone. I keep going like this. I feel more comfortable with this. As my friends and family know, this device is generally on my body, in my hand usually, wherever I go. I generally sleep with it next to me, as most of you all probably do as well. It's funny, this device right here has more computing power than my 2002 laptop did. What's happening right now in our world is there's a paradigm shift occurring. No longer are we tied to our personal computer at home or our computer at our office to conduct e-commerce. I mean, e-commerce, are you kidding me? Wow, that's a thing of the past. My grandkids are going to say, what the hell is e-commerce? They've never heard of such a thing. The future is m-commerce. Being connected 24/7, anywhere in this country, in this world, and being able to conduct business on the fly from your mobile device. That's a reality. And we are at the tip of the iceberg of this information age that's upon us that is going to dwarf the internet, believe it or not. This isn't coming from me. This is coming from all these tech blogs. Everybody sends me tech blogs and articles to read, and it's like, send them to Aaron. He likes to read that stuff. And then Aaron gives me the overview. Aaron is a graduate of UNR. Yeah, and a lot of our team members are affiliated with the university. Aaron is a multidisciplinary scientist with a background in physics, mathematics, computer science, speaks several languages, plays the classical piano. His specialty is developing sophisticated pattern recognition algorithms and artificial intelligence. In fact, his father wrote the Oxford textbook on artificial intelligence and pattern recognition. So all I can say is the apple didn't fall too far from the tree, and I am just proud that he's my friend and business partner.